Okay, so in the last video, I talked about setting goals and what you should be aiming for in order to achieve the things that you want to achieve in life. But then I started getting a ton of emails just asking me about finances and numbers and what's actually doable as far as the amount you can earn as a visual artist. So in this video, I decided I'm going to talk about numbers specifically. We're going to talk about the money. With that being said, if you don't know who I am, my name is Gerard Henry. I'm the founder of Artist Rise, and in the past few years, I helped some artists achieve some pretty cool goals. And I make these videos in hopes that we end up working together someday and you become one of those successful artists. But with that being said, I don't want to waste any more time. Let's talk about this money. So first, you need to understand something as a visual artist. A lot of people tell visual artists that you should not worry about how much money you make. It's not important. The finance part is not important because you're a visual artist and you belong in a studio. First, understand where this thought derived from. This thought come about from gallery owners and collectors telling artists, hey, you belong in the studio. Don't worry about how much money you make. I'm going to take care of the finance part for you. But you have to ask yourself, why? Why would they tell me such a thing? Well, you see, gallery owners tell visual artists to not worry about how much money they make because the less you worry about how much money you make, the more the galleries get the profit. Now you may be thinking, Gerard, this may sound a bit crazy. That's a bit extreme. Well, let me break this down for you. You see, the visual arts industry is one of the only industries that take 50 and 60% commissions when it comes to sales. Because at the end of the day, a gallery is nothing more than a salesperson for the artist. In any other sales industry, it don't matter what industry it may be, the average percentage is anywhere from 7% to 15% on the very high end. So why are galleries taking 60%? Well, you see, galleries are able to take 60% because they understand that the artists who work there selling are not educated about their finances and just simply don't care. So the less they care, the more the gallery get the profit. You see, you may think this sounds crazy, so let me break this down for you. Did you know that the visual arts industry last year was a $68 billion industry? Billion with a B. Now, the question is, if there's so much money in the visual art space, but visual artists are seen as starving, where the heck is the money going? Because it's not going to you. Think about that for a second. You see, the money is there, and we live in a capitalized society. You see, and if you're not capitalizing on your talents, someone else will capitalize off you. So here's the thing. I want to break down exactly how to focus on your money, your finances, and put you in the best position for success. So we're going to talk a little bit about money, and I'm going to help you understand money in very fine detail. With that being said, let's start with why money is important. You see, money is important because it allows you to provide for your family. Do not ever think that if you're a visual artist, you should not worry about how much money you make. It's completely ridiculous. You see, money is a beautiful thing because it allows us to put our kids through private school. It allows us to move into nicer neighborhoods, more protective neighborhoods. It allows us to eat more healthier foods, which is going to allow us to live longer. It allows us to transport in comfort. You could buy nicer cars and not have to worry about your car breaking down. It allows you to give to others. Money is a very, very powerful tool, and it's an amazing tool because you could help change people's lives with it. You could change your own life with it, and you could set up a beautiful path for those that come after you, such as your kids. So please understand that money is crucial. And here's a fun fact. You see, everyday independent visual artists would tell you, hey, don't worry about how much money you make. It's not important. But if you ever ask the most successful people in the art space, the most successful visual artists, I'm talking about the Damien Hirst, the Jeff Koons, the Takashi Murakamis, they're going to easily tell you that the money is crucial. They want to make a lot of it. Even Damien Hirst will go to auction houses himself and sell his artwork himself. You're talking about a billionaire who's a visual artist. The money is important. It's not a bad thing. So remove this connotation that money equals evil, because it's not. It allows you to do some beautiful things. Andy Warhol even said, making money is art and good business is the best business. Now that we understand why money is important, let's talk about how you can start to earn more. So first you need to understand what you want to earn. Now, if you don't know how much you want to earn, I'm going to put a video explaining how to set the proper goal. But first I want to explain something. You see, the majority of artists will set goals based on expectations, and typically their expectations are extremely low because of limiting beliefs. So first thing first, you have to remove those limiting beliefs. You just completely have to remove them. And the best way to remove them is to start surrounding yourself with other successful artists. If you don't have a community of successful artists already, go on Instagram and find the top 15 artists that you love who are crushing it. But here's the thing, don't go for the famous artists. I'm talking about the top 15 artists who are no different than you. Typically, they'll have anywhere from 30, maybe up to about 200,000 followers on Instagram. And then follow those artists. The more you see those results, the more you're gonna see that it's doable. And the more you see that it's doable, the more you're gonna believe that for yourself. So surround yourself with that success. Second, set a base. I talk about this once again in the last video I did, but I'm gonna mention it here. Have a minimum number you need to achieve, and the best way to set this number is to set a goal based on your bills, how much it costs for you to survive comfortably. A lot of people do bare minimum, but do comfortably. Here's how you're gonna figure this number out. You're gonna total up all your expenses, everything, literally everything you could possibly think of, then give yourself a $2,000 margin of error. This means if all your expenses, all your bills, all your travel, your food, it all totals up to about $4,000, then your goal should be about $6,000. That's because $2,000 of those dollars is for margin of error, and that's very, very important. But once again, I'm going to explain exactly how to set this goal in detail in another video towards the end of this video. Here's the thing. A lot of artists don't succeed because they just don't have goals set. They don't understand what they want to achieve, or more importantly, they don't even think it's possible. Understand that once again, this is a $68 billion industry, so the money is there. It is your job to claim yours. Now, a lot of people is going to tell you all type of shenanigans on the internet. A lot of people is going to try to feed you stuff and say, hey, don't be an artist. Don't focus on your art career. Don't focus on the amount of money you make. And it's all ridiculous. My sole purpose here is to provide actual value. It's to get you from where you're at to where you want to go. I'm going to talk about the sales side, the marketing side, the mindset, the finances of art to make you a successful artist. With that being said, definitely check out this video here that's going to explain exactly how to set that goal properly and set that goal in detail to make sure you can achieve that goal in the quickest time possible. I'm going to see you in that video. Peace.